This is War for Cybertron Trilogy Transformers Earthrise Cliffjumper review. We're just going to take a look at the box art real quick. That Cliffjumper here with his rocket launcher from this is pretty much nostalgia there with the rocket launcher there. When the first couple episodes of G1 Transformers, he happened to miss Megatron when he had him dead in his sights. On the back of the box, we have Cliffjumper here in his robot mode, vehicle mode, and then also we have his vehicle alternate mode, what is for his ski mode, I would say. It's 18 steps. We got the Earthrise on this side with all the Autobots and the arc crashing on Earth, and up here we got Galvatron floating in space. Hopefully we get a Galvatron because we need a new one. Let's bring in Cliffjumper here, and he came with all these different pieces here, and we're going to go through each one, and they do combine into that ski mode, so you can drive over water or snow. And then also these pieces also combine to make either individual pistols, which I think that's pretty cool. And I think they really did a good job on this figure. And then the skis, which are exactly the same. There we go. And we got that on top. And very cool. And this piece, obviously part of the rocket launcher. I just have it extended out right now for the ski mode. We're going to do the ski mode first. So just take these pieces. There'll be tabs right here for this tab right here. Should go in right here. Add one in. And we're going to do the same thing. Put on the opposite wheel in the front. There we go. Alright, they're in there. That one's a little loose, but there's wheel. And then the way these go on, there's a little hole here. Go into these slots here, depending on which one you have. They go on a specifically on one of the sides only, so you just got to figure out which one's what. All right, so this one's going to go on this side, and we got this one. Obviously, there's that hole there again. I'm going to go in that slot. Okay. Yeah, so it's in there. And then this piece, I'm going to flip it around here. These two pieces right here, they're really small. See the little nudges sticking out? I'm going to go in these two holes. And then this piece, this port right here, is going to go right there in that hole there. Okay? And you got to line it up perfectly because they got to go in practically at the same time. We'll do the top, I guess. I guess maybe you can do these first. And there it is. And Cliffjumper did use this mode once or twice in the G1 cartoon. Driving over water, I believe. It's been a while since I watched that episode. But that's pretty much it. It's pretty cool. I'm going to keep going at this point. I'm going to get the rocket launcher mode. Oh, there, that'll work. And then to make the rocket launcher, you take this and fold it. It'll click. Grab one of the pistols here. It's this one, sorry. And we gotta turn that around like that. And we got this one right here. There we go. And then these, we're gonna tab in like this. Okay. Use those bent ends to have them like that, and yeah, it's good to go. Okay, I'll move that out of the way real quick. We're going to go into the transformation, and the easiest way to do it is to take the back end off. I know a lot of people have complained that this thing, Cliffjumper now, is a parts former. I honestly am happy they made this figure because it's just dead on from the G1 cartoon. I just want to take this off. Alright, so that's going to be the rest of the transformation. And this is his back end, which is pretty cool. One thing I missed, I wanted to go over. The vehicle mode has the translucent plastic on the windshield here, on the windows, the door windows, and the front windshield, and then the back is all black, which is pretty cool. I like the paint, a little bit of paint apps on the front here, the black, and then we got the silver here for the headlights, and then the grill. It's pretty cool. And then on the back, we got molded details for taillights. We just don't have taillights, but we got the black bumper, got the silver on the back here for the exhaust and everything, and then we got a little spoiler right here, which is pretty cool. And then we got that nice Autobot logo, which is really cool. I just wish they would have put it up here for his, so when he goes to transform, he has that piece, because this is going to be his chest right here. I wish we would have had a Autobot logo for that, but hey, it's still cool that we got this right here on the hood. Yeah, it's very cool. And now we're going to go through getting this piece off, like I just did, and I just stuck this thing right back on there. I figure everything on this figure is like really. Oh, there we go. Get this thing off. Doesn't want to let go of it. Once I get it. There we go. Okay. So as I was saying, this guy's just going to lay right there. This is going to be his backpack, because he is going to be a parts former. Or he can take it off his back then, and I'll show that. And it turns into like he can use it as a shield. There's going to be a tab right there. And we'll take a look at that then. I'm going to smooth that out of the way. And I'm going to go through the rest of the transformation real quick. And we got his arms here, and they tabbed in. Just got to get them out. And let's see. Get his arms freed up a little bit, and then. Okay. Yeah, my figure just has really stiff parts. There, we got that off. Got that. There we go. Now we're going. That piece is stuck. There we go. Got it out of that tab there. Now we can get going here on the transformation. Should be very, very cool here. Now it looks like a big blobbed transformer here. Let's get these arms up real quick. Get his legs in place. So basically, the way this guy transforms, like his whole, I was going to show this, like his whole front is going to fold out like this, and he's going to straighten out. Just move this out of the way. This is a mess. There we go. So he's just going to fold, like everything just folds. So these legs will end up going, because these are going to go like this, and this is going to come out like this, and see how the car forms. Okay. Just to give you an understanding of the transformation. And so now we're going to get them ready to be able to stand up in a moment here. And there's his head. And then you're going to turn the waist real quick. And you're going to bring this piece down. Right? We're just going to be able to reveal his head real quick. Tab that in. Tab this in. And then he does have a bicep swivel, which is really cool, especially for this size. Like you wouldn't think that he would have all this articulation. All right, so we got his arms ready to go. Pretty simple. And then his feet, let's see here. That's his knee. And then on his leg here, basically you fold the wheel down like that. It's going to fold just like that. Okay, just want to make sure everyone sees that. Okay, and then we're going to bring this piece, is just going to go like this. It's just going to bend forward. That's going to become his foot. And then on the back, this peg is going to go in between the rims. It doesn't matter which one, as long as it goes in to lock in the foot. So we just got to make sure. Yep, so that's in. That's a solid foot there, and he has his knee bend. He has even a thigh swivel. Jeez, this guy's really articulate for the size. And fold that wheel, and then oh, I got a little weird here. There we go. I had my hand bumping it. Same thing again, tab. Okay, so that time it clicked. It does have 5mm ports around his feet if he wants to have rocket boosters. And then we're going to bring in this piece. And I gotta say, this thing, from at least for my copy, this thing was like really stuck in there. I had to use a tool there to get it loose, get it out of there. And then this is gonna come down. We're gonna fold it like that, and it's gonna come on just like that. It's gonna tab in just like that, and you just make the necessary adjustment for there. So there is Cliffjumper. And then I'm gonna go ahead, and then we got his rocket launcher here real quick. It's very cool, and they do have the 5mm ports. And I'll just set down here for a moment, and then let's take a look at Cliffjumper. The only thing, like I said, I wish the Autobot logo was right there on his chest like his G1 counterpart, but hey, that, you know, can't complain about it. Alright, and then we got, alright, let's take a look here. Just wanted to look at something there. It does have full 360 degrees with his arm. It does have an elbow, 90 degrees. It does have a bicep swivel, which is rare for this size of a scale figure. Even though he's a deluxe, he's very small, and I'll show the comparison with that. It does have a knee bend, which is really cool. He does have ankle tilt too. It's just like it's just insane what this figure is able to do. See, so he can do oh, my figure. There we go. Now it's on there. He can do the splits. Let's just fix him there. He's a little awkward with that. And he can kick forward and also back. Like I said, 90-degree bend on the knee. And then also he has his, take a look at the face sculpt there. And he is not a Bumblebee repaint, remold. This is the first time we got a Cliffjumper for a Bumblebee, which we do have Bumblebee coming out in the Walmart exclusive Siege line. And right now it's even out of stock. Can't even pre-order it. But still very cool. Eventually we'll have to get him in his different vehicle. But yeah, oh, there we go. We got a little pose there. And I was able to get him to stand on one foot, so he can even fire at Decepticons and stuff like that, even with 1 foot, since he has his big feet, you know. But I know a lot of people complain about the price point of this figure. I paid 20 bucks for him. I found him at Target. I mean, you can find them anywhere, Amazon, Walmart, you know. And these blast effects are from the Siege Jetfire, just so if anybody asks that question. Separate figure. But yeah, this is one of my favorite Transformers from G1, and I'm glad that they molded him just like his G1 counterpart for as close as they could. And I think that's going to be it for this review. Just like and subscribe, and see you on the next video. Okay, one more thing I forgot to add is we're going to do a size comparison, so we'll take his rocket launcher away real quick. Get him ready, and get his feet ready. His really big feet for a little guy there, but that's okay. We do some pretty cool poses. We got the Micromaster Growl. We do have Deluxe Scale, which Cliffjumper is a deluxe, but and I'm going to adjust my camera because they're bringing a Voyager class, just to give you an idea. And here's Optimus Prime Siege, as well as Hound from the original Siege wave. And man, Optimus is so much bigger. So we get an idea to see how different they are. So that would be my size comparison. But yeah, that's going to be about it.